Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back to our Achievements Hunter run. So CS when I'm trying to get all of EU4 achievements before EU5 is released. Well, today I will start playing as England, but with the goal of releasing Wales and getting their unique achievement, which requires me to get independent and then occupy a province in Ireland, in Scotland, as well as Paris, London and Rome. That's gonna be a hell of a fun because we'll have to fight nations like England and France to get this done. So you guys better fasten seatbelts and let's get it started. Obviously, to play as Wales you have to start as England. So I'll do a couple of things before starting. I'll remove a fort in London, remove the fort in the north, keep the fort in Wales itself. I will sell the titles, take 1% loans. Whatever mana that I'm having at the start, I'll first start a debate because there might be something of use here like admin points. Or stability, because I think you take over stability of the Overlord when you're released. So let's just take it. Pretty sure it is the same for corruption and some other modifiers. Then I'm gonna take max loans, because actually it's gonna impact how much money I'm gonna start with as Wales. Yeah, England will most probably go bankrupt. Okay. Unfortunately, no trade center here. Let me remove my troops, as well as navy. And we can go ahead and release Gascony, Cornwall, Northumberland, Meath, Alencon, Man, Normandy, and finally, when clicking playing as Wales, I'm gonna decide to play as the release subject. To be honest, it might have been a bit more worth to go ahead and give a bunch of provinces to Normandy and Cornwall to make it easier, right? I could have done that, and you can do it in your game if you want to, but just to have some extra challenge, I did not do that. And you see I started 400 ducats, which is pretty good, 100 crownlands, so I can go ahead and take power points from each of the estates, but also on top of that I'll definitely go for the religious diplomats, just to be able to get some allies in the future and just high loyalty of the clergy. We'll take a bit of manpower, it might grow over time, supremacy of the crown and a general, when from the burghers is gonna be prestige. And no 1% loans, we don't have to take them. That might be something for later. Just let's take one more free enterprise, just to keep these guys loyal. Then Sisland, some diet, and we will improve relations with Papal State to get more yearly Papal influence. Take decision for the general, which is pretty good. Rural general is not as good. I can enact my tier 1 guarantee form, but it is nothing special here, so I'll go simply for an autocracy. And we can turn off our fort and later start building armies. Just go speed 5 already. Send a merchant to collect trade here and to transfer trade power from the North Sea. Now with our diplomats, I will start improving relations with rivals of England. To be honest, enemies. So it's actually not France, that's interesting. Scotland, Denmark, Burgundy. Burgundy and Denmark. These two I'll be improving with, but because they might support my independence once our truce ends, so that's important. When you're released, there's 5 years of truce. And after mafting, our income should be a bit higher, not 1.15, but rather 1.88. So that is something. I did not check my roll. 333 is not bad, and I am right away getting high income mission, which I don't need yet. What was the first need? 4. So I could use it to recruit a free company, but there's no need as long as we have truce. Since I have 400 ducats, I will take an advisor here. Nothing good though for the military and for admin. Well, this is 1 ducat a month, so actually I'm gonna go for the third one, so spy network construction. So we give a better mana generation why our economy from being released from England can handle that. Of course, once I improve relations with these guys, I'll start improving with Papal State itself to get the mission, or maybe just pause Denmark for a while and first improve with Papal State. There's already surrender of main event, which, yeah, England is just surely gonna lose. So it's good for us, they're gonna get weaker. Okay, now France has England as a rival. I'll improve relations with them as well. Especially that they're not rival to Burgundy. The issue will be once I will be wanting to declare war on England, France will be having truce with them. So they won't be able to support my independence. And I need Paris long term, so probably I'll just focus on Burgundy instead. A child in the reeds. I can get a noble from the Anvil of Tivin family as an heir. 455. But in exchange we're gonna get higher national unrest, but there's no national unrest in the country. And I'm gonna name this guy Gareth Bale. Obviously, I wasn't happy with one stability for too long. By the way, yeah, prosperity is increasing. Oh, Comet Devil's Kiefernkine. How much it will cost? Is it just 192 because we got clergy loyal? I guess I'm gonna keep it. You see, France actually landed in the Isles, and there's War of the Roses in England, so it's not going well. They have to piece this war out ASAP. But just in case, I'm turning on my fort so it can protect me a bit. Oh no, and there's a battle that England is avoiding to reinforce. If he reinforced, there was a chance of winning. We might expect guys to get sieged down by France soon. Just piece it out, England already. You're losing it hard. And it's actually good that it's just dying. I'm a bit more worried about the rebels. But yeah, hopefully the French troops will focus on the London capital. This is a lovely diet, so if I just get our army to 75% of my limit, so 3,000 units, I'm gonna get a general for free. My truce with England just ended, so I can already start looking for nations to support my independence. And you see that Denmark is easily one of these nations. Burgundy is also easily one of these nations. And anyone else? Let's actually go to macro builder. Yeah, I don't really need anyone else. Thank you, France. Please deal with the rebels because I don't want to fight them myself. There it is. The war is done. I can go ahead and seize land. Build a free company. And 3,000 troops on top of that. That's a general that I mentioned that is, could be better. By the way, Northumberland was released free, so we really have to go after them very soon, just after this war. And honestly, guys, this is the moment. I'm just gonna click build to the force limit. Just give me claims on all of the provinces around. Maybe build 2,000 more troops. And the strategy will be very straightforward. I'll declare the war and hide behind the fort, waiting for Burgundy and Danish troops to land. But when they'll be landing, I have to be first to occupy the provinces here to get the border of Northumberland. As I'm losing a lot of money now, let me just get rid of diplomatic advisor temporarily. Let's declare it. Unfortunately, that's -3 stability. But it is what it is. And of course, guys, please do remember to leave a subscription on the channel to get notified about all of the future content, because I know that half of you are not subscribing yet. I'll boost it to 0, just to... I'll probably lose that prosperity anyway, but yeah, let's boost it. They immediately went on my fort. I could build more troops, like get more mercs, but I really don't need more than I do have right now. Let's actually compare our military stats with England. So there's military quality. So you have half more morale over them. If I had a better advisor here, I'll give it one try to get either discipline or morale. I could try fighting because I have 2,000 troops in the fort as well to help me out. Are they building more? Land force limit. Actually, land force limit is not bad. So I'll be paying less for being over the force limit. Yep, we're just waiting for either Burgundy or Denmark to land, and since England does not have any navy, it should be sooner than later. Transfer of the allies actually gives me diplomatic reputation and a cheaper advisor. This is an improvement, right? This is a new stuff that was added in this patch to default missions, they're just much stronger, and I'm gonna get this advisor right away. We might take a few loans during that war, but it's fine, we're gonna outscale them. See, Denmark is landing in Calais. Why is Denmark landing in Calais? With just a bit of patience, here goes Tech 4 on the military, which I'm surely gonna have much before England, because they used to have 0-0 roll for a long time. Now it's much better, but thanks to this, you see our morale is 3.6, so it's over 1 more morale than what England is having. And unless I get terrible rolls, which is possible, oh no. Oh no. Portugal is landing, guys. They will be here on 15th May. So I have enough time to go and beat Cornwall. God damn it. 15th May. I do have enough time to beat England. Go speed down. Just make sure to get 2000 out of the siege. You see 3.6 is 2.5 morale. 5 to 2, 5 to 3, 4 to 0, 4 to 6, 0 to 0. Yeah, we're winning that. And I have still enough time to get to Morgvank, so I'll be defender, and Portugal will be fighting on -2. Why they also at Tech 3? So we know they will be having a bit more of troops, because it's 10,000 versus 9.3 thousand. They'll be fighting -2 versus a much better organized army. So just take a look at that. Yeah, 2.9 morale. Actually, they have much better armies than England has, but this is free war score for us and free war participation. Since I'll be wanting to conquer Northumberland soon, I'm gonna start building spy network on them, and I'll do the same on... They are allied to each other. I will do the same on Scotland actually first. I can separate Peace Utrecht already, and from them I'll just take war reparations. Not money, because I'm gonna get just 10% out of it. And break the rivalries, which is also not gonna give me much, because also prestige is shared between the participants. So yeah, it's not much. It's just our allies win the naval battle, so can take the full war score. Well, this is still better than nothing. Portugal got baited in the same trick again, and that's a free wipe for us. I think after winning this battle of England, I have a chance of wiping them, because I know from the previous battle where they are running away. Why did they lose more troops? They're running away to Essex. Oh no, abort the mission! I would go straight into the Pretenders. Now it's a problem, because the War of the Roses ended, which means they should take over the whole Rebels army. So they're up to 24,000. That's a problem. Why is Denmark down to 8,000 troops? And where are Burgundian troops? There's an issue. If these rebels inherited, I'm in a big issue. At least I can... there are the troops. I can go ahead and peace out Portugal. That's one advantage of these allies. So maybe they will land in the British Isles now. I could win it by myself, but that would cost me just too many of loans, which I just don't have to take. First guarantee for me is surely gonna be the tax. Let's take manpower. They finally landed, and while England is focusing on my capital, we're easily just getting everything else. But I might end up having to fight for this province here. Let me just see how much war score we can get from occupying everything except London. Yeah, if I want to take any of the provinces, I need to take London. You see, this is a big blocker. Let's give England a try. They still do not have the technology. I recover my troops. Some of the allies attached to my stack, because I asked them to attach. And you see that will be an immediate wipe in Chester. Hide my army. Turn it off. Oh, London is taken. I will probably end up with these borders to make Burgundy a bit unhappy. Could give them one more province to keep them happy. But I don't want to. I could use favors to increase trust, but that will be... yeah, I need a bit more of time. They'll most probably break the alliance if they don't give them more than Calais. I guess it is what it is. I'm taking war reparations, right? Yes. Just take this 23 ducats for us. AE, fine. Let's keep the alliance. I'll just carry favors in the meantime. Oh, they actually asked for a marriage, so I think we are all fine. Start coring these provinces. Take a decision to get another general. To get rid of him immediately. Rival Northumberland. Really no Scotland on any of this. So for now I'm not gonna click anything else. Expand ways is giving me free development and could give me claims on all neighbor provinces. That's a couple of them, and I'm gonna use that, especially against Northumberland, which I'm gonna attack. The last Justin Torment is always of use. That's 10% more of armies, yearly army tradition, yearly prestige for a very small cost. It should be much higher for the next 20 years. Burgundy, as promised, I'm gonna use favors to increase your trust. Because one day they might just decide, no, the trust is too small, I want to break the alliance. And just take a look at this. These are just perfect waste borders. AE is just fine. We have a bit of a problem how to expand farther, because obviously Scotland is guaranteed by France. And France is not planning to change that. And then they have a fleet to land in Ireland. So next goal is to stay these provinces, decrease the autonomy, and start building up economy and navy. Oh no, I rival Brittany, that is allied to Burgundy. Oh, that's a big oopsie on my side. I did not check that they're allied to each other. I can fix that easily by just going ahead and scornfully insulting Austria, which is going to improve opinion of Burgundy on me. So they changed their mind. But for how long? With all of this done, you see my income is already up to 9 ducats. Forcing me to 16,000 and manpower to 18,000. So I'll be building up even bigger army and bigger navy. I just keep losing stability. I guess it's fine. But in a few months I am declaring and starting the conquest of Ireland, which should take a couple of years. Since my AE around is high from this conquest, I'm trying to avoid taking provinces from non-co-belligerents. That's why I'll be conquering it by one while breaking relations between each other, so less AE, a bit slower conquest, but no risk of France joining the coalition, which I'm trying to mitigate by improving relations with them. So I technically only need Dublin for the mission, but I'm gonna try taking Whole Island just to build up a bigger base for later conquest of Paris and Roma. Actually, to get the AE done a bit faster, let me change the trading policy in the English Channel to improve relations. Oh wow, France offered me alliance even though I'm allied to their rival Burgundy. No, they're not rivals of France anymore? That's why they offered that alliance. But I'm gonna reject that because I'm gonna kill you, France, a bit later. My other war is pretty against more than half of Ireland. Or half of it. And I will do the same. I'll white piece these guys. And just annex Sligo. Not even white piece, just break their alliances. I think only in case of Ulster I'm gonna take their province. Like that. Because they are to Scotland and we don't want to fight them. Yeah, nothing interesting can join the coalition. Yeah, under stability lost. At least I've got this better lure, 455 already. But I'll be having some pretenders in yeah, just next to a capital. 13,000 troops. Yeah, I have to get rid of these wars first, but that won't be first. But so let these rebels go around here while dealing with these guys. Yeah, you can give a chance with pretender. He's yeah, pretenders. We have the whole way open to the capital. Since my free company is out of manpower and I want to let rebels get the capital fort a bit faster. I'll let them go suicide. And when suiciding, hopefully they will get wiped. Because if they get wiped while I get this 1000 out of the fort, there'll be no more defenders right here. What if I just do this? Yeah, much easier. I wanted to do two things at the same time, but instead I wasted mill points. So another misplaced Zlewikk, just so bad. Now this will be proceeding much faster since they have my only fort, my capital. So hopefully they'll enforce demands ASAP. Looks like there's a war between Castile and France? It's Castile, Portugal versus Aragon, France. Is the independence war of Aragon? Yeah. I wanted to use Castile against France. Best pretenders rebel, please enforce the demands on me. I'm very welcoming not only 656 ruler, but also this 13,000 troops. As a pretender rebel that won, they're gonna go into my hands as 5,000 troops, because the rule is you get everything unless you reach force limit. Then you're gonna get everything up to the force limit. So in my case, up to 19,000 troops. Oh, to make it better, he's strict. And everything is timed just the right way, except rebels. To do with England, so let me go for conquest of Leicester. Call Denmark in. These guys I might need help dealing with them. And there's no forts in England, right? I remove them. We need to wipe them. And this is it has to be wiped. I have tech 6, they have tech 5. Carpet is everything. So, nobody will be able to easily land here. And once I get all of this, I'll be able to go and deal with rebels as well. Since AE is the only limitation for me right now, my first bonus from the papacy in a couple of months is gonna be improved relations. Tech 5, I'm super late with it, but it's fine. I'm gonna take something. Actually has so much diplo points. Let's go for espionage and pick the AE impact, so I don't have to care about that. As expansion, I can complete the achievement much earlier. England got into war with Portugal, and I'm wondering, because I need coring range. This province would give me a big chance of getting a coring range. How many troops do they have? 8,000. How about we land in Burgundy and gold rebel land? Tier 3 guarantee form is of huge use, because that's a state edict for tax meta, plus 50% tax modifier for each of the states, and also it makes the state edicts themselves, the state maintenance, much cheaper. So it might not be worth it in some of these Irish provinces, but in the end you'll see that we've got 7.72 tax income. So we've got 15 in total. Mr. Portugal, thank you so much for our gov. I will take also war reparations from you. I will take full money, and I will take your eternal gratitude. We just make sure to increase autonomy here, so potentially avoid the rebels. And let's get these guys back home, as we'll be piecing out England, or maybe just piece out Utrecht, because we can take trade power from them and even more money. So that's good stats. We've been increasing our share in the English Channel. All of these provinces taken. So everything I have claims on plus London for the achievement. And you see no really coalition happening. So that peak of espionage was definitely off. Very nice. Yes, but look at this border. That's not something I expected. I wanted to use Burgundy to win France, but I did not want to use them as a junior partner. Too bad I did not inherit Burgundy in the event, but having them as a personal unit is still pretty good. Just make sure to improve relations, and well, we need to get them loyal. So let's support loyalists. And I have plenty of meal points. Let's just grant them a couple of death clicks. So yeah, you stay loyal. Oh wow, this is interesting. Sweden declared independence war on Denmark and called in Scotland. So what I'll make sure to do is to mark just Lothian as my province of vital interest, because that's the province we need for achievement. Let's help Denmark, with the hope of getting this one province in a peace deal. You must say, oh, why don't you just go for Scotland directly? Well, that is hard because they are allied to France. This is gonna be interesting. Emperor demands the Low Countries. So either we'll release every miner in the lowlands, or get into the war with Austria. And they're 70,000 troops. Guess it's fine, let's focus on Scotland and I'm gonna land in the mainland soon. At least this war with Austria is a defensive one, so both Denmark and Castile joined on my side. You can never trust AI. They did give me 2 provinces the peace deal, but not the one that I needed. Did they at least break the alliance with France? Of course they didn't. Let's see how our army quality stands versus Austrian. Artillery, military tactics. Yeah, I had to take this technology without institution. Just too much of a difference without that. And let's see, because Burgundy is coming. So ideally we attack them together. But you know, you can't really trust the AIs. Let's take a look. Everyone will be reinforcing. We've got 10% more discipline, points to more morale, and much better general. So if Burgundy reinforces that, that is an easy battle. Let's just push this war out as soon as possible. I don't need to, you know, waste any resources on Austria. Let me keep preparing for the war with France, and we also need institution and tech 7 on Diplo, because that gives me coring range. Hopefully to Roma, but I think it won't be enough yet. Since I got a diet for less than 5 inflation, I will go to burghers, take a privilege, the last one, the bookkeeping, which makes reducing inflation cheaper, and let me reduce it. And thank you so much for 15% trade efficiency, autonomy change, and prestige. What is happening in this campaign? First of all, has to become emperor, and second of all, I can go for a succession war for the throne of Austria. And Aragon is no longer allied with France. That's gonna be a lot of worthless AE that I should use for taking Paris and Rome, but you know what? I will not back down, but before I go for that war, I'm just gonna click this. And let's have some fun. I'm pressing Renaissance 30 years late. At least I can get back into technologies. Ah, this is because I have the espionage ideas. The AE is not that bad. And I will also want to take 1 province from Aragon, just to be sure I have coring range for Rome. Actually, it would be like that, so I have even a possibility to make a claim on Papal State. Aragon thought that they would just simply land on the British Isles, but me and my wooden wall are respectfully disagreeing with that try. I can unlock my second idea group, and I'm just gonna take something military to deal with France, and I think my quality is good, I'm just lacking manpower. So let me just go ahead and take the first in quantity. Okay guys, this is it. Taking Austria, 2 provinces in Sardinia, a bit of AE. Look at the players map now, it's all connected. It's actually a cool campaign that is starting to be shaped out of all of these things happening. What's the mission? Acquire subjects, that is decreasing. Oh, that's also new. Not only diplomatic annexation cost, but also reducing the liberty desire and some diplo points. So even Austria is loyal because they simply don't have any army. But now, very important, you have to increase your relationship with a union, because if it's negative, when your ruler dies, the union breaks. Air Force Hill, it is honestly all no anyway. Because I'm about to end this campaign. Preparing for war with France, I want to embrace Golden Era. So besides holding 3 thrones and having a large city, I think the easiest is gonna be getting the level 2 trade centers. But I cannot do that during war, so yeah, let me just save money. I need 4 more of them, right? They are at war with Aragon, so that's definitely gonna be useful, and I think Castile would join us. Which is also important because Castile is allied to Papal States. If I ask them to join with France. Don't not help Pope. But yeah, I will need to deal with some of these rebels first. And prepare some more troops to take care of Scotland. And I think my truce with England is about to end. So let's maybe clear rebels in England first. You see, I created quite a hackbox against France with all of these nations joining me. And I wanted to just separate peace Scotland ASAP, but they're struggling to accept the call to arms. In the meantime, you see my siege ability is doing wonders in France already, but of course they have power projection and they have lucky nations enabled. This is so weird. It's been a couple of months already, and like France never called them into defensive war, and the alliance is not broken. Now watch, I'm gonna take this 13,000 troops to France. Just literally watch Scotland trolling us and joining that war, omitting every EU4 rule. Oh yeah, and there goes the golden era that I was just saving up for France. Our morale is already at 4.6. They just joined that war after like 12 months. 12 months! I just hate AI for doing this. They just... Can you just not work within the rules of the game that I'm working in? Of course, I'm just rushing down to the capital. And only thing I want to do is to just break your alliance with France. And once I destroy the fleet here, I think that's gonna be easily achievable. Military divided siege ability for sure. I did not take Lothian, as I simply want to fix my borders. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna finish the achievement a bit past 1500, but with much better borders for the thumbnail. We've got over 100,000 battle here with France that I was hoping to win, until Denmark started running away just before Austrians reinforced. Unfortunate. Let's just finish this war a bit faster. Do I still have any professionalism? Not really. Let me recruit a grand company. Even with them, I'm actually only losing 4 ducats a month. While fighting this war, I promise you to attack Pope to take Rome. I have to take my troops a bit closer because they have too many allies. Hello there, Mr. Roma. I think goodbye there, Mr. Roma. I can fully go ahead and rush it down. It's a fort level 2. Yeah, there it goes. Already 34% war score on them. I think it will not be enough to take Roma right away, but just give me some time. Thank you, Mr. Pope. It was really nice taking Hufane from you. I should not have read it that way, probably. Now it's all about just taking these 2 provinces, and I think once I retake their capital, I don't have to stand with all of these mercs here. They're gonna accept the Paris peace deal, which is going to us. Yep. So now when we take the requirements of the achievement, I just need Lothian from Scotland. So I could have taken that in the French war, but I prefer better borders. The Duchess of Burgundy dies. Well. That makes the borders even better, and I think once I get these provinces, I might have name placement all over these provinces. Just take the mission with buildings first, which is more mana. I will definitely need more gov capacity to state all of this. So I'm gonna take some from nobility. Let me go ahead and add all of this to states. With the money that I'm still having, to improve a couple of trade centers here, so we'll be going far beyond 64% we're having right now. The country has 70 income, it's 81 of force limit and 93,000 maximum power. This is really nice. I'm really also a big fan of this Wales name placement. And the fact that we are first great power. Since Sweden obviously joined that war, I'm gonna make a little surprise for them. Little surprise for them. No! I'm too late. I'm too late. Maybe, yeah, okay. At least I'm gonna catch them here, but I thought I was gonna catch them in Lund. Okay, this thing, like, definitely borders are much better, especially with this. Let's wait a day. There we go. Achievement number 251 is in our hands. Why is it showing me the leap achievement? Obviously, as always, if you did enjoy this series, so Achievements Hunter Run, let me know by liking this video and of course subscribe to the channel to get notified about the future content. Bye bye.